Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Farm Simulator 25. And we are in a new map called Homestead. But first, just where the hell have I been? Put it lightly, I've been sick. About, what was it, 2 months ago when I did my last video? I was talking about being under the weather, dealing with a head cold, something like that. Well, that developed into a double severe ear infection that affected my hearing. That's a scary thing to deal with. Nothing that I was expecting by any means. It was enough that I actually went to the doctor. At the time, I did not have a primary care physician, but I'm working on changing that now. Yeah, so that was not fun. It's been about 2 months since I first got sick, and I'm pretty sure, even though I got a little bit of the sniffles right now, it's more allergy related than anything, given the time of year. It is mid 60s outside, so yeah, things are starting to bloom, and it's firing off my allergies. But that's beside the point. We're here for the map. Well, I'm sure most of you are. This is Homestead. Now, you guys may have said, well, Homestead's been out for a while. You could be right. The last time I was trying to do a video was here on Homestead, but there was an issue with the map at that time. And about 2,000 feet up, it felt like, there was basically this wall or this roof or floor that you could not get through if you were in build mode. To remove any buildings, to build anything, to make any alterations to the terrain, you cannot get through that. Couldn't even plant a tree. So the modder was made aware of that, not by me, but he was already made aware, or she. I don't know exactly who it is offhand, but they were made aware of the issue, and they had it removed from ModHub so they can make their fixes. And now it's back. It's been back about, I want to say about a week or maybe two. But yeah, when I tried to do a video before, even with that, because I just kind of like the look of the map and the feel of it, my recording software is acting up. It's still acting up. I don't know what is going on with it per se. I've tried getting my computer to do a restart. I've had it do a hard restart. Mainly, I turned it off, unplugged it, let it sit, and then done that to make sure everything was completely shut down and good. But it's very flaky with the video side of things, and I'm trying to get some changes made, and I'm hoping I'm making good adjustments. I'm looking at recommendations online, things like that. So you guys may end up seeing a very kind of choppy type video, and I'm sorry if that turns out to be the case. I'm just trying to get you a video to fill you in on where I've been, but I am still very much alive and kicking and still looking forward to making content for you guys. I know that's not the end all be all type of situation, but I know some of you care about that. That you want to know that we're doing okay as content creators. I didn't have a mental breakdown or anything, but it was nice to not have to think about my computer, you know, trying to do videos. Even 3 videos a week when I'm working 40 plus hours as it is can be stressful. Believe me. When I was sick, I was very tempted to say, you know what, I'm done with YouTube. I'm just going to do what I want, play what I want, and be done with it. But there's a part of me that I really love doing these videos for you guys. Even though there's not much interaction between me and you as the viewer, I still love doing these, knowing that there are people out there that love watching videos, whether it's mine or someone else's. Preferably mine, but you know, that's just me being selfish. So yeah. Anyway, so that's why if this video turns out being a little iffy, it's not my best quality, but I am trying to work on my videos, and it's at this point, until I know for certain that I have my software back up and running the way it should be, I may be only doing one video a week. So just a forewarning, I will try to get back up to the 3 a week that we were doing well for so long. Good 5 solid years. Because I started this in, what was it, August of 2020, I believe. Somewhere in there. So we've been doing this for so long. Yeah, I'm just watching my software as I move around. It seems like it chugs a little bit, like it's trying to think and register. So I don't think I have something right, and I apologize if that's the case. I'll try to go slow so I don't make it all herky-jerky. But when I start walking, I can't promise anything. Though I can do slow. But we're going to start off here on this barn. Because all these buildings that you see here on my farm are ones I built and have added. Because when you start off with like a trailer type of home that you can't go into. And like 2 or 3 shed type buildings, outbuildings that you really can't do much with. So I've since changed that. And we have a chicken barn. So right now we do have this building that I just recently built that keeps our new to us international and I believe it's a Jetco trailer in here. I didn't want to keep this out in the open, so, and we do have a light here at the end of our driveway just to signify that this is a intersection for the most part. These trees I planted myself, so because I wanted some shade around the property, well, at least around our buildings. I do have my crucifixion that is lit up at night, which I love. This building here, I feel bad because I've talked about this probably 4 or 5 times already trying to do a video for you guys, so I apologize if you see something that I don't talk about it. Aside from the vehicles and such that are in here right now, the signs themselves that you see, minus that one right there with the European trailer. I don't know the name of it offhand because I haven't looked that close at it. This guy here, the car on the wall, and these signs here are all part of a shed pack. They're not part of this building at all, but it's a separate pack for PC only, to my knowledge. We do have an American flag that we put up as well, along with some exterior lights. So that one and the one by the flag there are ones that I added as well. The rest of these lights are part of the barn. The only other thing that's not part of the barn is the cross. The wood pile and everything like that is part of this. We do have a water trigger here. We do have a fuel trigger. Workshop trigger. And I believe this back here is going to be more so for bales. So we can store bales. And then trigger to get them out. Storage is empty. And then another drop spot for whatever. Haven't quite figured that out because we haven't done any harvesting. So we go through this door, because yes, it is a door. We come in here to our beautiful kitchen. I think it's beautiful. A nice, simple, with a wood fire stove, which I love. Don't love the fact that there's no actual chimney. Oh, wait, yeah, there is. It's out that way. I'm trying to be very smooth with my movements, so if it's still very herky-jerky type, I apologize. We do have a fridge with what looks like an aftermarket ice maker coming out. There are lights that we can turn on and off in here as well. There's the switch. These doors or windows all open up as well, so you can close them. But it kind of makes it a little dark and dreary in here, and I don't like it, so I'm going to keep them open. We do have the sleep trigger here. There are other lights with a switch, but there is also a lantern you can turn on and off, and I love. And you do have your wardrobe. So let's go back outside. I think it's going to be a little bit nicer on my frame rates, and who knows what else is going on. I have no restriction on frame rates, so I'm not sure what the deal is. I feel like there's something else running in the background, but I've checked. There's nothing else running in the background. I do have a snowplow for one pickup truck. This is our silo. It's 30,000 liters, I believe, is the capacity for this. Just something simple, basic. I do have a silo over here for the chickens. This is our little chicken coop with yard. I made sure that they had some shade as well. But I can put plenty of chicken feed in here. And whatever doesn't fit in there from our harvest, we'll just put in there. And that's what we're going to keep. Anything else, we'll just sell directly, honestly. I do have an enclosed trailer there. I do have our work trailer with diesel and DEF. I do have, to go along with our front loader, we got that bucket there with the grapple. We do have this one here, which is a tip one. At least it should be. I'll put it that way. There are connections there. We do have a 3650 John Deere in here, along with our harvest trailer. I do not have a harvester yet. I'm kind of keeping an eye out this spring and summer to see what pops up on sale. I do have a lime and fertilizer spreader. We do have our plow and our cultivator. And I do have another pickup truck hiding in the back here. Our Ford 350 XLT. Now that's going to be putting in some more use as we get heavier and heavier equipment. Because I will eventually get a nice big flatbed trailer to help haul things. Now the nice thing about this map is, yes, you can see all the grass spaces down through there. There's a road that goes down through the middle. There's a nice grass space up there that you'd have to flatten to build anything. Another road that goes down through there along, I believe, a creek bed. But there are plenty of opportunities and spaces around the map for you to do your building without having to deal with forests. So you can see here that I do have... there we go. That'll brighten it up. You can see where my boundary is. I have that basically in-game right at the forestry line. So that's a decent size. When you start on this map, like I did in New Farmer mode, you start off with a very small plot of plowed up land. And I'm trying to remember what I've said in this one versus what I haven't. Because like I said, I've done this about 4 or 5 times already, trying to do a recording for you guys. This one, I think I'm just going to send it and hope it doesn't look too bad. So if it does, I'm sorry. That's why I'm trying to do a lot of pauses, moving around, so that way you guys don't get a headache. When you start for New Farmer mode, you do start off with one plot of land, which is what we are on right now, which is this plot. And you can see just how close I got to the boundaries. Obviously following the road, and then this one is following the forestry line on the left. So that's what you start off with, along with, like I said, a trailer home and a few outbuildings that really don't give you any use. As we scan out, it seems like it's a big map, but it really isn't, because you got this spot, that's the boundary there. And then over here, just before it changes color, you got this spot here. And then down here, we have that plot, which is the southern boundary. You can see just how much space is here, but keep in mind there is a stream that goes through there. And that is the northern boundary. So it seems like it's a big map, but it really isn't that big, especially if you're trying to play with more than, say, 2 people. Unless you're doing it all on the same farm. But plenty of room for you to guys build your own farm. Yeah, build your own farm. You can work on forestry if you want. Basically do that homestead life. And then you do have some sell point down here. You have your auto shop. You got your animal dealer. You even have a sawmill that you can purchase to help you out with your forestry. So, as I'm afraid that this might be a little herky-jerky and may not look the best, I think I'm going to end the video there, guys. So yeah, to finish things off, I am very much alive. I am very much here. I have not gone stir crazy yet. And I hope that you guys will continue to watch my videos from here on out. Like I said, I'll probably focus more on one video a week type of deal for now until I can ensure my video software is set up properly. I gotta do some more research. I don't know what's going on. It's very irritating and I don't like it. But yeah, guys, if you happen to like what you see, or if you catch yourself watching more than one of my videos, please do us both a favor and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. That bell will let you be notified of every single video I post and not just select you here and there. If you made it this far in my video, I want to say thank you, and I greatly appreciate each and every single one of you, and I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. And yes, I am back. It feels amazing, and I love you all for sticking with me. So with all being said, we will catch you next episode. Take care. Peace.